y'all, I'm Kat McLeod. Thank you so much for making it to my channel. It means so much to me that you guys take the time to watch these. If you're new here, we have fun, but also welcome to the party. And fruit flies all around me. Don't bother me. Today we are going to be talking about all different types of masks. I don't wear blue face on a normal basis, so let's just get started before I commit any more YouTube opening travesties. Alright, so I guess I should start off with what I'm wearing on my face, which is the Freeman Anti-Stress Dead Sea Minerals Clay Mask. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with this mask because it's made of Dead Sea minerals, and like the Dead Sea is way over harvested when it comes to minerals and stuff. So I don't like creating a demand for this, so I don't know that I'll be repurchasing this, but it's super fun because it's super blue, and blue is like my favorite color. So, but this one feels really good. It's got actual clay in it and everything. So if you're looking for a starting mask, go ahead and start out with this. Now, clay masks tend to be a good starting point for people who don't use any kind of masks or have never used one. You know, this one is a good starter because it's fun and because it's just really easy. You just rinse it off. It doesn't have any extra steps to it, and this one just feels really nice on the skin. It's got a lot of really good ingredients, so Freeman is a really good brand for that, and they're really affordable. I want to say this mask was like $6 max. Yeah, definitely check out Freeman. They're at the drugstores. So Freeman is one of the main brands that I'm going to be talking about today, just because they are so affordable and their masks have good ingredients in them. So I guess I'll just go over all of my clay masks. So the next one is from Queen Helene. This one was like $3. I got it at Walmart, and I bought it because it was like $3, and it is their mint julep mask. I would definitely say this is effective for acne prone skin. If you have super oily skin and you just can't get it to calm down and you just want some relief, this one is not only effective for that, but it's also visibly so. So like when you put it on, you can see on top of your pores, you can see like little spots of oil coming through, like soaking into the mask as it dries. So if you have super oily skin, I would recommend this, but if you don't, then I would say stay far away. Even though it feels cool, I would highly recommend something a bit gentler like the Freeman anti-stress one rather than the mint julep one, because this puppy can be rough on your skin. So I have mildly sensitive skin, so I try to stay away from stuff that is meant for acne prone skin because it can be really harsh on your skin. So that's just what I recommend. But if you have super oily skin, or if like sometime during the summertime it's just gone way overboard, you can definitely use this one to get a little bit of relief from that. The next one I'm going to be talking about is actually, I think this is my favorite mask that I'm going to be talking about today, simply because it actually works. This is from Formula 1006. It's their Deep Down Detox. It's their Ultra Cleansing Mud Mask with orange and bergamot, yada yada yada. So they make a lot of promises with this mask, but this is one of those few masks that actually pays off on the first use. This is one of those that when I rinse it off of my face, I can actually see my pores look cleaner. They just look grateful that I used this. This one costs like, I want to say $6. All the ones from Formula 1006 cost like $6, which is not a hefty price, especially for something you're only going to use 1 to 3 times per week. But if you are just looking to just clean your skin really, really well, I would highly recommend this guy because you just notice it. You know, you're like, I don't know how to describe it. It's not that your pores necessarily look smaller, but it's almost that they look smaller. That honestly, and it smells amazing. It smells like, oh, it smells like a really good soap. I don't know. It just smells so good. So that's a really good one, the Deep Down Detox. Okay, moving up in kind of the commitment level, instead of rinsing off, these two are peel off masks. Now, I want to talk about them both, even though one of them I recommend and one of them I don't recommend. So I guess we'll start off with the one that I don't recommend. This one is the Get Your Glow On Skin-Brightening Peel Mask with papaya and citrus. Now, Formula 1006 boasts a lot of really awesome ingredients like papaya and citrus, but then when you actually look at the ingredient list on the back, sometimes it's like barely any in there. So this one, the papaya and citrus, they're all the way at the bottom, almost at the complete bottom of the ingredient list. That for me is really disappointing because they're under certain ingredients such as denatured alcohol and under the fragrance. So this actually has more fragrance than actual papaya and citrus. It has more denatured alcohol, and alcohol denat it's one of the most damaging ingredients you can use on your skin. It can just be super drying. So peel masks are typically for people who don't want to be very harsh to their skin. So this doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Instead, I would recommend their Be Berry Clear. This is all from Formula 1006, by the way. Don't you love their packaging also? It's just so cute. It just makes you want to buy it. It looks yummy. I don't know, it looks like candy on the shelf. This is their Be Berry Clear Illuminating Peel Mask. So it does the same thing. This one says it's Skin-Brightening, but this one says it's Illuminating. So it says it's got raspberry and acai, and you look on their ingredients list, it not only has that, it's got cranberry, it's got sugar cane, it's got sugar maple, it's got lemon, it's got orange, it's got coffee, it's got a lot of different stuff in here that is really cool to put on your skin and actually has been proven to be effective on your skin, whereas like papaya, you don't really hear about that, but you hear about orange and you hear about lemon and you hear about coffee all the time. So like, definitely go with this one over this one. If you're just wanting to lightly exfoliate your skin, but you're not wanting to like damage it in any way, peel masks are really great for that. It's not gonna be like, you know, the biggest change ever, but if you use it 1 or 3 times per week, then like, I think you'll notice a difference. I don't see how you couldn't. You know what I mean? Okay, so moving up in sort of intensity, we have the Draw It All Out Charcoal Peel Mask. It's got charcoal and plum. Charcoal has been proven to help your skin sort of release oils and release impurities, release dirt, that kind of stuff. It kind of attracts that kind of stuff. I don't know exactly how it works. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a skincare professional, but I have noticed that these charcoal masks are really fun to use and your skin does feel really clean afterwards. So if that's your goal, then I think that it's gonna work well for you on the first use. And also charcoal has been shown to, like I said, help your skin sort of detoxify and purge. And so it actually keeps working for you over the next couple of days. You may break out, but your skin is getting rid of all of the nasty stuff inside of it. So this one is a little bit more intense than this one, but it's not by much. Whereas this guy by Freeman, this is, I just want to take a second to just look at this packaging because it's really funny when you look at it. So it says Freeman Feeling Legendary, and then it says Pore Cleansing, Volcanic Ash, Peel Off Gel Mask. It's got a picture of brimstone, and then it says for men. Plus, not only that, but it smells like an Old Spice commercial. It smells like motor oil or something like that. Like, was it even necessary to say for men? And it's just like, I just think it's funny how some brands will like pander to men, you know, and they'll be like, oh no, don't worry, you're not gonna grow boobs from this one, like you'll be fine, you know. And it's like, does he need that, or can he just use whatever the heck he wants? Could he use this one and still be just as much of a man? I don't know. Anyway, I just think it's really funny how some brands like sort of patronize men into buying their products, and it's like, you don't need to do that. If he wants to use it, he's gonna use it. Like me, if I wanted to use Old Spice, I would use Old Spice. They wouldn't have to say Old Spice for women. If I like the scent, I'm gonna use it, you know. But I don't know, I guess women are not, you know, humiliated about that sort of thing as men are. But this one, I have actually, you know those viral videos about people peeling off the black charcoal masks, and this thing is black. Peeling off the black charcoal masks, and like all these blackheads and everything come with it, and it's disgusting and it's really satisfying. This one kind of does that same thing. Now, I don't have extremely horrible pores going on, or, you know, like actual blackheads. I don't let my skin get to that point, and I just don't have that issue on a normal basis, but I still see stuff sticking to this after I pull it out of my skin. It could be little baby hairs from my face, or it could be all the mess that was in my pores. I choose to believe that it's the mess that was in my pores. But I've used this on my husband before, and I'm telling you, his face has never looked smoother. Like, it looked like a baby's bottom. It was so soft and smooth. So if you're worried about, you know, large pores, or about blackheads, or about just wanting to get your skin extra exfoliated without having to use like an apricot scrub or anything like that, this is going to be a really good option for you if you really like peel masks and if you don't mind the pain of pulling duct tape off of your face. because that's what this feels like. Okay, so if you're not there for, you know, sort of a peel mask when it comes to exfoliation and you're just like, I just don't feel like that's gonna do enough for me, I am with you. It is fine. I don't use peel masks as my exfoliation on a regular basis. And I also don't use any kind of like a loofah or anything on my face. I don't want to do that to my face. I use something a little bit gentler. I don't use apricot scrubs anymore because those have been proven to actually be really abrasive to multiple layers of your skin as opposed to just taking off dead skin. They can hurt the live skin underneath it. I don't want that either. I don't want it to make my problems worse. I don't want infections. I don't want all that mess. So I tend to use something with a lot of natural ingredients, some sort of hydrated silica or sugar, something that's gonna dissolve and not clog up my drain. So this one is a really good option for me. This is again from Freeman. This one says feeling beautiful. So it's not for men. Ever. Just kidding. Men can use it. It's the charcoal and black sugar polishing mask. Now, this one is really interesting for the sensation that you get. So you put it on, leave it on for 5 minutes, and then you scrub it for a couple of minutes before you rinse it off. But as you're scrubbing it, if your fingers are at all wet, it feels warm on your skin. And so this is just a really nice, luxurious mask. I would recommend it to pretty much anybody. I haven't had an issue with it. If you have super sensitive skin, I would probably stick with something that says for all skin types or even for sensitive skin. But I really like this one from Freeman. Freeman is just a decent brand. None of their masks, I don't think any of them cost me more than like $6. I think it's a really good deal for something that you're going to use multiple times a week. Speaking of something that I use multiple times a week, that brings me to my last mask, and I saved it for last for a purpose because that's when I use it during the day. This is the mask that I use at night. This is the Soo'AE Revitalizing Rose Petal Sleeping Mask. I got hooked on sleeping masks when I was using Formula 1006's Keep Your Cool gel mask, and that one had cucumber, and it smelled really good and it felt really good, but it was a little bit too runny for me, and so it was kind of hard to put on my face, and I just didn't feel like I could get it thick enough. But I really enjoyed that because when you wear a sleeping mask, you have all of your moisturizers on underneath it, so it really helps it to sort of soak into your skin. It helps that to all just sort of stay locked into your skin until the morning, and then in the morning all you have to do is rinse it off, put on your moisturizer, and go. Like, your face is clean. You've just basically just washed it with your mask. So at least that's how I trick myself into thinking that they're really efficient. But I love this one because it smells like roses. It's actually got little rose petals in it, and this one has really awesome ingredients. It's got lavender, it's got thyme, it's got rosemary, it's got hibiscus, linseed, castor oil, citric acid. It's got a lot of really cool ingredients in here, but I just really like putting this on after I put on a really thick layer of my nighttime moisturizer, and then I go to bed with this on, and you know, after a couple of chapters I actually put my head on the pillow, that way I don't, you know, stick to the pillow. But this one dries down well, and it's a little bit tacky when you wake up in the morning, so it feels kind of weird, but it kind of reminds me to wash it off, and my skin just feels, for lack of a better word, it feels plump. So, you know, sometimes after you wash your face or after you step out of the shower or something like that, your face just kind of feels tight, as my face is beginning to feel as this mask dries down. This helps your face feel really elastic, and like you can move it around a lot. It feels just kind of plump. I mean, it just feels really, really moisturized. So if you like that doughy skin kind of feeling, then this is going to be the mask for you. And that's really what night masks, I think, are all about. They're not for like purifying and cleansing and detoxifying. They're for just keeping the moisture locked in. Anyway, I hope this video was fun for y'all. I hope it was helpful. If you learned anything, go ahead and hit the like, helps me get some recognition. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. It means the world to me that you guys take time out of your day to spend some time with me. So yeah, if you would like to see anything else, just let me know. With that, I just hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you again soon. Okay, bye!